Namaskaram, Jai Shri Ram. So, I just want to say at the outset that I'm so grateful for hitting episode 50. We've now got 50 episodes on the internet, which means that there's almost 50 hours that's equivalent to 2 whole days of audio of mostly me talking. That's brilliant. That's my energy put out into the universe. For infinity, it will just exist. Also, yeah. Finally, that works. Okay, just don't move around so much. Also, yeah, I just want to say that this is probably the first podcast I've recorded ever since I got the new mic stand. This is like a table clamp attaching thing now, and that's brilliant. I can't believe I never thought about that, but that's yeah. I might change accents. I'm doing this little thing called voice acting. So that right there was um, how people generally perceive South Indians to speak. People from the south of India. You know, like the Indian accent, I have an issue with it. Okay, I'm gonna go on my. So I have like a new structure. Sorry for the complete ADHD and jumping between the topics. Just tangent to tangent to tangent to tangent, but this is relevant. It'll all make sense soon. So the idea is that from now on, I go on an unstructured rant for an unspecified period of time before I start the podcast, which is about a particular topic. And then, like, I mark the different sections. This is the rant, and this is the structured one. And then maybe we split it up, do highlights, do whatever. You know, the possibilities are endless. I mean, just think about it, dude. It's pretty crazy that there's 50 hours of audio of mostly me talking out there on the internet. It's brilliant. Wow. I am so grateful. I wonder what will happen when I reach certain numbers. It's going to be pretty crazy. So, yes, we are back at the podcast. I can't believe this is happening. This is still part of the unspecified, full free flow part of the podcast. This is chaos. And that's the idea that I've been messing around with over the past couple of millennia. Yeah, so moving on. This is just a reminder that everything's gonna work out. Maybe you needed to hear that. Don't worry, take your time. Just keep putting one step in front of the other. Life will unfold a path to you. Just trust in yourself. You're capable. You can do this. You know, until now, I've just been randomly moving around in this podcast space. Like, it's been completely unplanned, completely unprepared. And we've hit like 51 episodes with this kind of an approach. That's pretty intense, if I do say so myself. Like, not to lie, I do mention that I've been, well, not scripting, but preparing for certain podcasts. And certain podcasts are a lot more structured, and I'm a lot more on point with a lot of my arguments. I'm able to present a lot of evidence for a particular topic at length if necessary. Because this is usually done where I take up a particular book. For example, I did this whole reading of Jesai Deepak's, Advocate Jesai Deepak's book, India, that is Bharat. And to me, that was brilliant. I enjoyed it. But it was a little too difficult. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but that's a pretty, shall we say, very legalese, I guess. It's very high level, man. The English is very high level. I've mentioned this before. So I made it through a decent amount of the book. I've gotten a lot of information from that. It's very information dense. It's packed with a lot of useful information. And this is him being concise, presenting an argument with every single sentence, which is really cool. But for me, and I think he's received this particular feedback as well because I do follow a lot of his content. Now, I do have to make this disclaimer, right? Humans are humans, all right? I try to take the best from everybody. Everybody's gonna have feelings, no doubt about it. Just a reminder that people argue that Sri Ram, the god that Gandhi used to worship, Gandhiji used to worship Sri Ram, and Sri Ram itself can be criticized. So Gandhiji is just a man. If the god that he worships is also criticizable, so should he be criticizable. You know what I'm saying? And people have done this in the past. Like Sarojini Naidu, the Nightingale of India, has once said, and I'm not quoting, but this is something that has been said by her, that Gandhiji's frugality was very, very expensive. There's a small memory, she narrates a memory of him traveling through a third class compartment. Now, of course, he had the entire compartment for himself. There was another compartment right next to him, filled with all his assistants and whatever he needed, so on and so forth. And he only drank goat's milk. A person had to be employed to take care of the goat, because, this guy is old. And someone to take care of the goat, do all the things with it. And yeah, and then there are certain controversies that I'm not going to go into because it's become an issue, legally speaking. So, a lot of things to do. So, let's take a small break and go over the past couple of days. On the 28th of July, I met two old friends, two really good friends, two people I can be myself with, like completely. With no issues. I'm not going to mention their names, but there are reels on my Instagram which you could go check out if you're interested. Go for it. Maybe I'll post them on my YouTube as well. Maybe I'll make a whole YouTube video about it. We'll see. So the point is, like, I've been filming, I've been experimenting, been creating some short form content recently. It's pretty fun, I won't say no. But my YouTube videos have gone on a toss. It's still being worked on in the background. I just want to wait till I have a nice catalog and then slowly put them out. So I don't have to break my head when I go on vacation next time. As it is, I've taken a break from the podcast. I'm going to have to record multiple podcasts and keep them cycling. Stay a couple podcasts ahead, stay a couple episodes ahead. I'm going to have to start taking this YouTube thing a lot more seriously. Because at this moment, I've hit 60 plus videos, and I want video number 69 to be special. Yes, you can call me whatever you want, but I'll just be straight up and say it. Episode 69 is special to me. What happened was I was in Bangalore with a couple of old friends. It had been a year since I hung out with both of them at the same time. So this time what we did was we did the same things that we did the last time. We went to an ashram and did yoga. I'm sorry to disappoint you. I don't know if you were expecting something wild and all, but this is what happened. Yeah. Just putting it out there. Anyway, so after all of this, I missed the weekend. I went on the 28th. I just got back a couple of times. I got back on Sunday. I took my car, went back to Bengaluru, and then I came back here. So if these locations make sense to you, then figure it out. Mysore, Bangalore, the journey from Mysore to Bangalore is just amazing. I mean, it's one of the most brilliant things that has happened in the past couple of years. Because the last year that I did this entire thing, when I drove there, the road was still under construction. And then I disappeared to Hyderabad. The whole shenanigans. If you track the issues that have been happening, it's been a year since this whole scene. We've hit about 61 videos or something like that, I guess. Something, dude. But 50 episodes of the podcast with a lot of breaks in between. For example, I took a break last week. Now, the thing is basically that I went to Bangalore, did yoga. I didn't get to ride horses this time. It's really necessary that I go back and ride a couple of horses. So I'm going back again this coming weekend. I'm not going to tell you. Then you'll come and stalk me. And you know who you are. Exactly. Felt guilty listening to everything? Huh. So, I'm gonna be going back to Bangalore soon and heading back to the ashram as well. It should be fun. So that's the situation, and that's what's been happening, and that's why I haven't been able to upload an episode of the podcast. But having this done, I do realize that it's necessary for me to keep a backlog, like a future log of videos, podcasts, everything. Which is why I'm kind of delaying my return to video. I've got a couple of videos, ideas, scripts. I've got quite a few scripts actually, to be fair. But I just haven't been recording, filming, all of that. But the podcast is back on. This is the first time. I don't know why I'm judging myself so much. It's a chill, dude. Like, it's a week. 61 subs. Chill. Chill the heck out. You're making mistakes, but it's fine. They're not reaching that many people, I guess. Hey, but there were almost 120 odd listeners. Almost 120 listeners to the last episode, episode 50. It was brilliant. I guess the whole Adi Purush thing was really trending if people were willing to click on. So what happened was I ended up falling sick when I went to Bangalore and I had to rest. But this was brilliant, dude. It was like a call back to last year when my whole life was falling into place. It's like all of my hard work is finally paying off. It's still like, starting to. There's still more work to be done, no doubt, no doubt. And I've got to keep evolving. I've got to keep leveling up. Like, you never stop, man. The numbers keep going higher and higher. It's like an RPG. It's an MMORPG. That's what life is. That's pretty deep. Life is an MMORPG, a massively multiplayer online role-playing game. Damn, that's an intense thought, dude. So anyway, I like the kind of direction that we've been going in economically as a result of seeing that road as a country, as a nation, as a subcontinent. It's brilliant. Though back in the day, driving from Bangalore to Mysore was an experience. Driving anywhere in India was such an experience, dude. For almost 9 years, like when I had to travel on a daily basis to Ooty when I no longer lived in Ooty. Like I lived in Ooty for like a couple of years, and then I became a day schooler. No, not day schooler. I became a border. No, whatever you do. You know what I mean? A bottle of war, a bowl war. Okay, so that's the whole situation. I'm back. I'm gonna be trying to record a couple of episodes so that I can chill every once in a while and not feel guilty. I do enjoy doing this, and I just want to say I'm very grateful to be able to do this. It's brilliant. I enjoy what I get to do. I want to do it more. I just need to figure out how to be more efficient with my time. Maybe just sit down every day and get it out on a audio journal. That would be brilliant, dude. That would actually be brilliant. An audio blog. I have like ideas on how I want to move forward with my channel. I need to implement them, not talk about them. I should be able to set up like a nice camera to record and stream, dude. That would be brilliant. Somewhere just there, a nice set. That would be the dream, dude. I would be so happy when I get to do that. I mean, I'm still enjoying the journey. The journey is an integral process. Like the fact that I'm here, it's pretty cool. It's actually really cool. And I'm grateful to have these opportunities to be able to do what I get to do. It's an honor. Thank you. More of it. Let's do more. Double the intensity. Triple it. 5 times. This is just like Goku and Vegeta training in the anti-gravity. I mean, the gravity chamber. Vegeta goes all the way up to 450 times normal gravity. Psycho, dude. I have a brilliant idea. My life has been so interesting. And having this nice journal of what I've been doing throughout my life is brilliant because it's epic. I have a beautiful story to tell. Maybe I should start like a mini cast. So that'll be like the podcast will be a main thing, and then there'll be a mini cast where it's like just 15 minutes on some random topic, like very well researched, and 15 nuggets of wisdom, or 11 nuggets of wisdom, or 18 nuggets of wisdom. I have to figure that out. That sounds like a good premise. Or 9 minutes of audio that talk about a particular topic, explores it in great detail. That would be an interesting thing to try out, dude. Honestly, that's an interesting content idea. I'm gonna save it for myself and give it to nobody else and do something with it immediately. So another idea that I could do to improve the podcast is like have this really nice background lighting, like the lo-fi girl doing homework, but I'm recording a podcast. That's the kind of vibe I want to go with. And eventually I want to switch to a nice camera, recording the entire thing, playing it on a screen, and maybe recording the whole process as well. That would be kind of brilliant. If I had multiple cameras, that would be even better, but let's start with one. Let's start with something simple that can be handled. Like the camera on the side, recording the entire scene, at least like 1080p in the beginning. Because that makes sense. The Samsung Galaxy Tab Edge thingy, it's brilliant, dude. It's amazing. That's a worthy addition to any freaking scene. No doubt. No doubt at all. Get a big ass drawing tablet. Get the Samsung Galaxy Tab. I mean, the big ass tablet can come later, but get the tab. Get a nice screen. That'll be nice. Get a nice keyboard. Like invest into a computer, which is the worst investment of all time. But you know what the hell? You know what I'm saying? So last year this time was when my life changed. There were a series of events that just connected everything together. I took a leap of faith. I went to Bangalore just on a whim. I moved to an ashram. I stayed there for a week. I stayed in Bangalore for like 3 weeks, just chill there. And after that, I returned home. I did this in a car. I was carrying a lot of things in my car. I did a similar version of that this year. I was carrying a lot of things, but it wasn't the same situation as last time. It was elevated. I did level up. I have moved forward, which was really cool. You know, last time I didn't have that many options. This time I did. It was pretty cool. Now, the best thing is this whole leap of faith concept. It's something I'm trying to lean into more. It's been a thing that's been on my mind ever since watched the first Spider Man. It's brilliant. I loved it. Speaking of Spider Man, the movie is a genius. The movie is so beautiful. I want everybody to watch it, but I understand that a lot of people won't just because, just because the whole thing is animated. But that's really stupid. That's on you. Just saying. The movie was a masterpiece, dude. I enjoyed it. Like even the first movie, it came out like 5 years ago. I remember, I clearly remember the situation I was in when this particular movie had come out. 5 years ago, 2018, I had completed my MBA. Spider-Man was coming out. A friend refused to watch it because it was animation and he went to watch Aquaman instead. What a stupid decision because DC has fallen apart. DC has fallen apart, but our Spider-Man, Sony, Marvel combination is still going on. And that's brilliant, dude. It's it's honestly brilliant. I like how the Spider-Verse thing is tying everyone together. It's brilliant, dude. I enjoy it, okay? I don't like the whole stranglehold that Marvel and Disney have over Marvel, literally. Spider-Man is a nice thing that keeps this whole thing balanced because Sony has the rights to it. And the animation done by Sony is just brilliant, man. Honestly, hats off, Sony. I'm considering buying one of your cameras. Y'all are so good. I want to do art for y'all sometime. It'll be an honor and a pleasure to work with you. On a Spider-Man movie, yeah, that would be really cool. Imagine this thing kept going, maybe, yeah, that would be really cool. Imagine we could, without it, like, yeah, we should get more artists hired to work in Sony's next Spider-Man movie. Like, we could crowdfund it also, but then, like, corporates, profits, all that is there, correct. And then the more people that have a scope of the project, the lesser hype that, but still, dude, there's so much scope for this. Artists are like a huge minority of the population. Huh. I do have a bunch of things that I need to study in the future: economics, data science, machine learning, AI. I need to get back into studying soon. Like, that's a huge thing. Just because I'm like almost 30 does not mean I should stop studying. Doctors don't stop studying until like the 28, 29, 30, dude. Why am I stopping? Yeah. There's a lot that needs to happen for humanity to reach its peak. And I, for one, am glad to be born in this particular era where I get to witness that happen. It's good to be part of this. The changes that are coming in the world are going to be so swift, so brilliant, so beautiful. It's all going to happen in the next decade. People can feel this, people can feel that something's changed. Ever since the pandemic, I mean, they've all been speaking about it. This is going to sound kind of conspiracy theory ish, but a lot of people's lives changed after the pandemic. I'm not saying I mean, one way or everybody's been affected by the pandemic. Dude. For some, it was good. For some, it was bad. That's all I'm saying. A lot of people suffered loss. So the yoga season is back in Mysore. That means the whites are back. The Goras are back here. Everybody just chilling, going around eating food. Because India has really cheap, good quality food, bro. Like for us, it's there. Like people will say it's expensive on a daily basis, but it's really good food. It's really great value for anybody who comes from the West. From the West. Yeah, did I say West? That's interesting. Anyway, I think I'm going to end the podcast here. I'm going to do some yoga. Now we're going to start moving. It's been almost 30 minutes. Okay, bye bye. Thank you. I will see you in another episode. I'll definitely feel like recording another podcast and I'm going to do it. I should have done this 10 years ago, dude. Just like, what the hell? Oh, but well, still, I'm still great and greatly glad. Just give me a second. I am grateful that I'm doing this now. Thank you. Bye. I will see you again soon.